Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I'm here today with Trader Tony, another paid trader with Apex Trader Funding. First and foremost, Tony, I want to congratulate you on your recent payout. Is this a first one for you?
First one. I'm so excited.
Dude, congratulations. Now,
Thank
we
you.
were chatting a little before we started recording, and you made the comment that this has been a long time coming. So let's put that in perspective. How long have you actually been trading at this point?
With Apex, I think I started with them, I believe it was like in December of 21.
Okay.
So I see I got my Apex shirt on where I went to the summit, we had in Dallas. So, that's been a while. So,
There we go. Yep.
yeah, so it's been a long time coming. Stay consistent because I could get back in, at a cheaper price after I blow thousands of accounts.
Thousands. I think you might be exaggerating a little, but
yeah.
Look, I know the feeling. I've got triple digits in my account on my evals. I know what it's like, and I think that a lot of traders do. And so really, I want to say it begs the question. For context, if you're watching this video, it is now November of 24. So you're what, almost 3 years into this journey with Apex. What has kept you going this long? What has helped keep you motivated to get to the point that we all want to get to, is getting that first payout?
Well, anything that I start, I try to see that it through. I try to be consistent with it, and in the beginning, I started out where I could have gotten a payout. But I was trying to build it long terms, and then I don't know, we had a market that crashed on me, and none of my strategies were working, so I ended up losing that account. But I knew if I got it up there once, I could do it again.
What has shifted in your mindset when you get into the charts now that you've actually received that first payout, now that you've hit that particular milestone? Because look, it's all just milestones, right? Get that first eval, pass that first eval, get that first payout. So now that you've hit that, have you noticed any sort of a shift in your expectation and your confidence in the way that you approach the charts now?
Definitely. I noticed that my confidence is there now that I got approved for the payout and everything. And so I'm more patient now on my trades. I'm not just rushing in. I'm actually waiting on a setup.
I think you bring up a really interesting point because as we've all gone through this process, until that payout comes, we're always looking specifically for a target. So I'm shooting for that, call it a $50,000 account, that $3,000 target to pass the eval. I get that PA. I'm shooting for that 2,600 target to qualify for a payout. Did you find that when you were in that mode, were you more, you said you're more patient now, so I think that implies, were you more rushed to sort of reach that target than you are now that you're already past that threshold?
Yeah. Well, basically, seeing that where the market may give me a setup, but it may not be the best in the best location. And so you get in, and then the market turn against you. So you got to learn and go back and do your research and find out the stronger area of support, resistant, and try to get in a trade there. So I'm learning that still is just seeing a pattern and say, oh, this is a buy, and get in it, and the market goes the other way because I went on strong support.
So in addition to an actual strategy and an entry trigger, you're learning and developing the skill of reading the market better so that you're finding, while it might look like the same setup, you're finding something that's higher probability. Am I interpreting what you said correctly?
That's true. That's true. Awesome. And then along with a mentor, a friend of mine who we started out looking at the market years ago together, and he went on and done phenomenal things. And he just came actually back in my life, and just kind of mentor me on how to find strong support and resistance, and so that's been a big help.
So how important would you say that has been to this last leg of the journey that you just hit this milestone? How much of an impact do you think that had, having a mentor that you could talk to?
Man, that's been a 10, scale 1 to 10, it's been a 10, been a plus for me. So I think everybody who's going to do this as a career should get mentored by somebody.
You've seen the success. Now, it's been a few years. You may not quite be in the green yet. Maybe you are, I don't know. But as you move into round 2, do you feel like it's going to be easier to get that second payout now that the first one's down?
I believe so. I believe it's going to be easier. Once you accomplish that, I think, you get a little more confidence, a little more relaxed. Apex, and so I think that there's going to be many more payouts to come.
It's the Roger Bannister 4-minute mile. Once it has been broken, once you see that it can be done, the expectation changes, and I think in a very positive way. Look, we all know that there's going to continue to be ups and downs, and the first PA that gets paid out is not necessarily the one that you keep forever. Knowing that this cycle has it yielded you that level of success, I feel very confident that continue doing what you're doing, continue working the way that you've been working, and I've got to just applaud your resilience to go through and take the time, and to me this is what trader funding is all about, is being able to have the time to last for 3 years till you can get to this point. Because if you're trading your own money, that's not really possible for most people, if we're being honest. And
definitely. I've traded my own money before, so
it's different.
I know how that. Yeah, it's different.
So, if you're getting a chance to talk to a new trader who's maybe about to get their first evaluation, what's the biggest piece of advice that you give them?
Patient, don't rush your trade. Be consistent. Start in the micros.
Yes.
And then maybe move to a 1-minute contract. So that would be my advice to and get mentored.
Take it slow, grow wisely, and get a mentor.
Yeah.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for sharing some of your insight and your experience with us today. I love getting the opportunity to have these conversations and see people, particularly when I know it's been a battle, I know it's been a struggle, and I can guarantee you in 3 years you've probably had the desire to give up more than once, and to see you stick it through and to get to this point is truly inspiring. I know not just for me, but hopefully for other traders as well who maybe are on a similar journey and can take some confidence in the fact that it's still out there. Just because it's taken you a little longer than somebody else doesn't mean you can't get there, because you can, and you're living proof of it, man. So keep winning. I love seeing what you're doing, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Just want to be big thanks to Apex, because if it hadn't found Apex, I probably would have thrown in the towel now after losing a lot of my own money. But thank Apex for coming to allowing us to get in this game at a small cost so that we can perfect our game. And so big thanks to Apex, and I'm an Apex for life.
Well, thank you so much for sharing some of your insight, like I said, and I cannot wait to catch up and see your continued growth and success. We'll chat with you soon. All right, Tony?
Okay, thank you.